You don't have to have one moment of, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold tight. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Donnell. Look, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips if you are a caregiver. I'm going to share some tips that's going to help make diaper changes a little more comfortable. You know, how to break the ice to make it comfortable for not just you, but also for the patient. If you're new here and you are a caregiver, or you are a parent, or you're just somebody who's wearing a diaper or a brief for whatever reason it may be, stay watching. I will be right back.
Call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and
What's up? It's your girl Donnell. In today's video, we're going to be talking about diaper changes and how to break the ice. Before we even jump into this video, let me just say, if you're new here, welcome. And I talk about all things disposable briefs, underwear, and washable briefs and underwears. If you are new here, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am Product Test Mom. But before we even talk about breaking the ice, let's talk about what the ice breaking is all about. It's really about trying your very best to make somebody feel comfortable during a process. I'm really focusing on incontinence and somebody who is medically necessary or they are unable to change themselves. I remember after having my last baby and being in the hospital, and if you're not following me at Everyday with Donnell, I'm gonna have that link in the description as well. That's my other channel where I share more about my life and what I do on the side and different things. But anyways, back to this video. I remember having my daughter and it was a C-section delivery. And if you do not know anything about C-sections, after having that procedure, you are unable to move around and you pretty much need your nurse to come in and help clean you up. And I'm gonna tell you all right now, in the hospital, and I capped this just from memory, I suppose. I remember being in the hospital, and this is a washable underwear, all right? And this is what they used, and they stuffed it with some type of pad liner inside here. And you can call it a makeshift pad that they had inside here. And I remember having the nurse come in, you know, they all had shifts. I remember having her come in and she would have a little washing container with water and soap, and she would clean me up, and then she would place this on and have the pad inside. And that is a vulnerable position to be in, especially for somebody who is used to moving around and doing their own thing. And definitely she used a lot of strategies to just break the ice. So I'm going to share with you some tips if you are a caregiver that you can use that's going to just make it easier and more comfortable, not just for the patient, but also for you. All right, so let's talk about it. Tip number one, the very first thing. Now, if you are somebody who's been caring for this patient for a little bit, then you don't have to introduce yourself because they already know you. But if you are a brand new person caring for a patient, I would say the first tip would be to introduce yourself. Let them know who you are and have just a pleasant face. Look like you want to be there. Don't look as though you are angry and mad at the world and you don't have a care and doing what you're doing today. Because a patient can sense that, and that just makes them tensed up and that makes them uncomfortable. Just having that pleasant look on your face is going to make them feel a little more comfortable. Tip number two is going to be prepared. Have all of your materials ready. Have your tub with water, warm water available. Have your washcloth available. Have your bath soap available. Have your dry enough towel available. Have everything available so you don't have to have one moment of, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold tight. It's not going to be any of that going on because you're going to have everything available to make it quick, fast, and efficient. Think about being efficient. Tip number three, as you are changing your patient, it's okay to have lighthearted conversation. You don't need to talk about politics, religion, stuff like that. Just have lighthearted conversations. You can ask them how their day is going. You can even ask them about their family. As you communicate, you will get a good feel of how much information this person will share with you or how much they may not share with you. Your goal is to make them feel comfortable and trust you because you are their caregiver. Put yourself in their shoe and imagine having to lay down and have somebody change you, seeing your most private parts, cleaning you and placing a diaper on. Definitely you want to show them that they can trust you and you want them to feel comfortable with you as well. Tip number 4, which is my final tip, is going to be find a way to allow the person to still have a level of privacy and modesty. And for example, if you are in a hospital setting, make sure the drapes are pulled to all around. That way, if somebody comes into the room, they're not just going to see your patient laying with their legs wide open. That's gonna be really embarrassing. So be aware of just their privacy and modesty for them. Pull the drapes. If you are in a home facility, make sure the door is closed and lock if you can lock it. But if you can't, just make sure it's closed. And just try to work as efficiently as you can by being prepared and quick. But in addition to that, you can still position your patient in a way where you can offer a level of coverage and privacy. Let's just say you have quickly removed the diaper. And once you have the diaper already under your patient, even before you tape it, before using the tab side, and you could just go ahead and flip the top over the private area. That way, they still have that level of privacy and modesty. And then you can go ahead and use your tabs and find that perfect fit. Even if your patient is not wearing a brief, you know, with the tab styles like this one right here, you can still find a way to offer efficient and a comfortable experience, even if they are wearing a disposable underwear. All right, guys, look, that's it for today. I hope my tips have been helpful if you are a caregiver or a parent. And I am 100% sure there are so many other strategies or tips that somebody can share with you. These are just my 4 tips for today. If you are a caregiver or a patient, feel free to drop down in the comment section your favorite tips or strategies. That's it for today, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye now.